Hello everyone, I'm Putri from Entrepreneurship Development Center. Together with me today, we have Nazura Rahimi and Faris Noor from Manggis Group. They are both our Permata Dunia. Thank you so much for coming to EDC.
Thank you. It's a
So
pleasure.
before we start, perhaps it's best to share with everyone here as to your personal background. Maybe we start with Nazura first.
Right, sure. Hi, thank you so much for having us today. My name is Nazura Zahian Rahimi. I graduated in 2001 from Faculty of Creative Multimedia. After I graduate, I worked for a year as a lecturer in Entrepreneur Development Institution, and then I realized that the career, the job doesn't fit me well because I don't really like to repeat things, especially when I gone up to my second year. So I quit, and then I started out doing weddings, wedding videographer. That's where I started Manggis Production in 2003. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Putri, for having us today. My name is Faris. I used to study in MMU back in 2001, where I graduated in Faculty of Management, majoring in accounting. After MMU, I went straight into the corporate line. I went to telecommunication for 7 years. After that, I went to Etihad Etisalat, a company, a Dubai-based company in Riyadh, for 3 years. And when I came back, I went to Nottingham University for my MBA. And eventually, I went for a 6-month in Post Malaysia before I joined Manggis Group.
Okay, wow, interesting. A very diverse way, job. Okay, Nazura, perhaps you want to share with us how did you start with Manggis Group?
Right, okay. So Manggis, initially Manggis started in 2002 with my partner Fauzi. In 2003, we started off doing weddings. So we started off doing very guerrilla marketing back then. So because back then in 2002, there's not really much of wedding videographer. Because being a wedding videographer is pretty rare for fresh grad or even graduate. Unlikely now. Now you can see a lot of wedding videographers and whatnot. So when we started off in 2003, we started doing wedding. Of course, the first job we give free for family and friends, and then after that we managed to get 500 ringgit. So that was our first income for Manggis Group, for Manggis. And then we started doing weddings in Bernot, in Pontian, and all over Malaysia. Just me and Fauzi. And then we had our breakthrough in 2005, whereby we managed to get slightly much more premium clients, which from 2005 onwards, we have served, we have captured weddings from the Prime Minister, previous Prime Minister, the current Prime Minister, most of the cabinet's families, and also the royalties, the celebrities, and we've been travel all around the world for clients. We have clients in Dubai. We've shot weddings, pre-weddings in Los Angeles. So we travel a bit for that. So yeah, so from that 500 ringgit per client, so we managed to get up to 150k per client. Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah. So from that's when we managed to get our first million, and it excites us more. Yeah.
From 500 ringgit paycheck.
For 500 ringgit, yes.
Yeah. So Faris, perhaps you want to share with us what Manggis Group does, because I noticed you are quite diversified there in terms of the ventures that you are in.
I think that is also interesting to highlight the essence of Manggis itself. I mean, as the brand itself, Manggis, it gives an idea whereby it represents relations of fruits. So basically, if you look at the Manggis itself, it's luarnya hitam. Basically, the outside will be black and inside will be white. But when you refer at the bottom of it, the bottom represent on how many content that inside of the Manggis is. So that signifies the value that we have. in terms of honesty and so on. But when you talk about how does Manggis grow so big in terms of size, in terms of the entity, I think that the essence that we have, I mean, as an entrepreneur, we want to grow. We want to make sure that whenever that we do businesses, it gives values to people. So from a humble beginning of wedding videographer, back into 2011, we start a company like Nazura mentioned, Celebrate TV. And later on, we grew to another property management company called Manis Manggis, based in Indonesia. We also help a company to start up by the name of Destinasi TV, a YouTube content creator, as well as AP Art Gallery in terms of fine art painting, art spaces, as well as a company called Ideate, where it's basically a digital marketing company.
So is that the reason why you call Manggis as a creative hub?
Yes.
Yeah, and maybe that's the reason why you call yourself as creative entrepreneur.
Yes.
I was quite interested because when you shared with us earlier on, you said you started out with PM. So did you know that eventually you're going to be in the creative industry?
Truthfully, I did not expect that I'm ending up in creative industry. I mean, as you can see, my background pretty much in corporate world before this. Whether it's coming from the telco sector, whether it went into the logistics sector. And I mean, little that I know that those experience back in MMU did spark my joy, did spark my interest in terms of creativity. I mean, I did a part-time doing banner for the student association those days when I'm in year 2. But I think that gives me an essence. I mean, other than doing something that gives value, it's also interesting to do something that you like.
Okay, so both of you are our Permata Dunia. You are our alumni from MMU. So is that how you met, and is that where you started Manggis, or do you want to share with us?
I would say that back in 2011, when I just finished my MBA, I've been recommended by our common friend, which is a close friend of mine, to join Celebrate TV. I mean, the essence that in that particular year, I mean, I want to go into entrepreneurship, but I also realized that I need to start from the bottom. So when I joined Celebrate TV, I'm basically a staff. So I mean, I covered all the department from HR, making sure that people come to work, from creative management, in terms of assistant producer involved in the production, like our brother there. And also that, I mean, in terms of the sales part too, I mean, I'm basically joining with Nazura and our sales team to meet up with people. So that gives me an essence and the building block to start as an entrepreneur, whereby I've been exposed to a lot of other sectors to develop an SMEs.
So you don't know each other in MMU?
No, we don't.
Okay, that's very interesting. You eventually met after you left MMU.
Yep.